hook my car sakwe Maserati right now. So I've just opened an empty lama key tool ni gani unaona hapa hivi kwa tools wanaona ni yenye kona ka plus sign, and the reason I like the marquee tool is because you can use it for more than one function. Unaweza tumia right now. So it's me record what the marquee tool does. Na utanotice meka kwa the second option kwa kuna two different options za tools. So nimeka kwa number 2. So marquee, when I press command, it's going to bring up my marquee tool, and it does the job of what it brings up my marquee tool, split whatever I've just recorded. I can also click and drag, and by doing that I select this whole segment, and I can neza itumia venye na najisikia, you know. So the marquee tool really comes in handy, especially kama alafu mnataka kuchange segment. Saa zingine maybe unataka kuongeza intro, ama unataka kucopy part, maybe unataka kucopy verse 2 ikue, unataka kucopy verse 1 ikue verse 2. You can use this tool. The other thing I want to talk about is being able to select your default sound. Pia nimepata ikisaidia. So if you want to have a faster workflow, ukisha jua the sound yenye unatumianga sana, you just come to your sounds over here. Let's say maybe if it's a piano. So I'm just going to select the Steinway piano. Natumia video the blue software instrument. The other thing I want to talk about is making your own drums. So so the good thing with this, so nita drop down list kuja kwa drum and drag, so because itakuwa rahisi. So let me just go to my files and look for ndio nimependa. I just let's try that with a different sound. 3 na number 12. So I'm just going to drag it and make sure you've clicked on this. So unaona hapa hivi penye pameandikwa samples. Ndio nimeweka ya kwanza, so ya pili nitaweka the snare. So I just click on the samples. Ameka hii samples 02 and then I paste hapa. Boom. Let me add one more sound. Chat word hit. Wait, nimependa 12 ama 13. I think nimependa 12. So I'm just going to click on number 4 and drag my number 12 sample. So, and the good thing with this is Nikki could call it ReRun 1. And my drum hii ndio drum itakuja, yeah. Let's record something small with it. If you have any questions, if you have any but a Maserati, yeah, so it's as easy as that. And from this unaweza tengeneza pia audio samples. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bounce this beat into an audio. What some people don't know is you can make your own Apple loops and it will make your work faster. So ile time yenye huna msanii kwa studio, unakaa tu chini, unatengeneza your drum patterns, unatengeneza mob. So kama hii yenye nimetengeneza tu saa hizi, and you can label it as well. Let's say acha tuite ReRun beat 01 and 103 beats per minute. After ushatengeneza beat kama hivyo, next time instead of pulling up, samples za watu wengine, unaidrag tu hapa kwa Apple Loops, and it's going to ask you a bunch of questions over here, what you want to call it. Chantaita ReRun beat 01. Unaweza weka iko key gani, kama iko na key, iko kwa scale gani, genre gani, tuseme iko genre gani, tuseme iko kwa other genres. Beat, yes. Once you press create, it's going to take a few seconds, and when you pull it up over here, it'll come. Now uzuri wa kuifanya Apple sample is like even when you change the tempo, it's going to change the tempo with you, I think. Kama yeah. And uzuri wa kuifanya ikiwa like hata nikichange, when I change my tempo, it has already keyed in the beat. I mean nisha record tempo yake, so itakuwa rahisi ku change tempo, especially kama mlikuwa in the middle of a project alafu mkaamua ku change tempo yake. It's that easy. If I'm recording like the main voice na nataka kukuwa na the artist anataka kurecord different takes, I just record them on the same stack, on the same line. Na what that helps is inafanya ikuwe rahisi visually we kuona penye files zako ziko, and secondly inafanya pia ikuwe rahisi kuorganize kazi yako. Let me do that practically. Let's say I need to come up with lyrics to this beat. Any lyrics? I wanna run to you. I wanna run to you. I'm just going to record that. I'm gonna run to you. 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 Yebo. So here's my Vox right here. Run to you. So if I want to record the artist akwe na different takes, kama unataka record the same voice over and over again, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press record, but I'm not going to record on a new track. Nita record tu hapa, and then what it does, it automatically stacks up the vocal, and then utakuwa na more than one take to choose from, and then you're going to choose the best. So let me just do that practically. So this is the second take of the same exact thing, yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run to you, you. I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run to you, you. I'm gonna run. So this is the second take. In the take 2. I'm gonna run. And unaona hapa hivi penye kuna kaka arrow nikikafinya unaona hizi takes zime pile up. So I'm gonna run. The good thing with this is I can easily select which part I liked more. So this is my second take. Kama venye tu unaona hapa hivi, there's take 2 and there's take 1. So with this tool kenye unaona hapa hivi, when I click and drag, it's going to select the take that I preferred more. So kama hii part nataka, ianze na take 2. I'm gonna run to you. And then kute take 1. I'm gonna run. Yeah, so that's the first take. The first take ilikuwa ina sound I'm gonna run, which is over here. I'm gonna run. If I want to change it to I'm gonna run to you. Nasikia hizo endings ni tofauti. I'm gonna run to you. But saa uzuri yako kwa pamoja ni you can easily select even penye unataka ishie. Kama hii inaweza split katikati na bado sound poa. Seme I'm gonna run to you. Get it? So like I can use the first part of that take of my of take 2 and then the second part of take 1. I'm right? Gonna run to you. Let's just add an EQ tusikie tu kitu ikiwa tamu just for enjoyment purposes. Boom 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 boom. Shout out to our people in Uganda. Kuna watu wanasafa huko vibaya sana saizi, but tutawaombea manzi, hatuna namna ingine. I'm gonna run to you, you. I'm gonna run to you. Yeah. I'm gonna run to you. There you go. So the next thing I want to talk about is you being able to pull up effects fast. So kama umekuwa ukiproduce for a while ama kama hujakuwa ukiproduce for a while, you'll realize most of the times you'll end up using the same exact plugins. At least kuna zile basics, kuna the EQ, there is a noise gate, there is what else? There is pitch correction, there is compressor. So just for the sake of saving time, you can save your effects, and then the next time you open up a project, you don't have to pull up the effects. You don't have to select the effect moja moja. You just select your saved rack. Yeah, let's call it an effect rack. So kama hapa hivi venye tu umeona nimeka kwa sauti kuna kongana equalizer, which I've just added over here. Let's also add noise gate. I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run to you, you. I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna Once you set your parameters, let's add a compressor. I'm gonna run to you. So nafanya tu hivi mbio, but you can go into details and add as many as you want. Ama pia we fix as much as you want. Let's also add what do you call this? A pitch corrector. I'm gonna run. Once you have to you your effect track set, unakuja tu hapa hivi kwa I. If you don't have this pulled up, you just press I and it's going to bring you this mixer on the left side. Ama pia unaweza press X ufungue the larger mixer. And then when I come over here kwa settings on my channel, on the channel then nime save my effects. When I press settings, go to save channel strip as, and you can save it as whatever. Let's say ReRun Vox 01. And the good thing with this is anytime you open a new session, you can always just come to settings and pull up the ReRun Vox 01. And then you can now change the parameters depending on the voice you're working with on that particular day. Yeah? Easy enough, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna run to you, you. I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run to you, you. There we go. As easy as that. One thing I really wanted to mention was when you come over here kwa kurecord, the record button, you have 3 different options. There's record toggle, and record repeat. So I always set it on record, repeat. It's going to begin up ama kama unahitaji kurudia hiyo recording, it makes the workflow faster if you can just press record again and it starts again. Let me show you practically. Let's say nimefinya record the first, right? When I press R, boom, you're one to you. So you can do that as many times hadi upate hadi mrecord ile take yenye ulikuwa mnataka. I'm always grouping stuff, so it's important for me to know group hizi kama instrumentals ama hii kama audio. Let's start with the instrumentals. I'm just going to select, press Command Shift and G, and that's going to automatically add a folder over here where I can add effects. Instrumental ama instru. And the good thing with this is workflow yako pia itakuwa rahisi. So kama mimi and my mixing engineer already tunakuanga na a formula of how we arrange stuff. So kama naanzanga na bass and then keys and then drums, hivyo. So it makes, even visually, it makes your work easier and like more accessible, like ukiangalia what you're working with on the screen. And of course you're in the after umemalizana na artist atataka umtumie hiyo ngoma, so maybe another shortcut that you'd like to know is the export shortcut, which is Command B. So nikifinya Command B, it's going to pull up my export shortcut, and just like that chatuseme tuite song nini, ReRun run Maserati sim supportive. Nikikuja hapa hivi niseme save as template, it's going to save everything I have today. Acha tuseme ReRun and save. Let codes. Boom. Nikikuja hapa kwa new from template, my templates, wasani wengine based on like template, because we are always recording with them. So nimetengeneza, then kuna horns hapa hivi where we have, I usually record one track with all the horns. Another one is the alto sax, the soprano sax, trumpet and tenor. Na already unaona zina pull up na channel zake. So what this does, ukifungua template hivi inakuwa rahisi na inafanya kazi yenyu ikuwe faster. So msanii hatashinda hapo hivyo akingoja ufix sound yake that you can do later when you're mixing the track. But just to help, the creative ndos, juu saa zingine unakutanga ume edit sana hadi manze creativity inaisha, so inabidi ulan kuifanya fast enough ndio msanii asichoke. Yebo, so that was my Logic hacks. If you have any that you would want to add, mnaweza tuambia hapo hivyo kwenye mtandao. Sorry about that. K1 B3T anauliza, does a DAW dictate quality? I don't think a DAW dictates quality. Primarily ina depend na wewe, but the more unafanya, the more una produce, the more una realize, oh snap, there's what works for you. Kama juzi nimetoka ku export, I usually use Ableton all the time, but nimetoka ku export some files from Ableton and then realized that they were much lower in terms of volume compared to my Logic bounces. And well, niko sure ni kwa sababu ya kuzoea na nisha figure out Logic and what works for me, because Logic nikibounce hapa hivi wenye unaona kwa screen, it has this option of normalizing, and I think it does a very good job when it comes to normalizing a track. So utakuta hata kama haiko as loud ndani ya software, ukisha bounce inakuwa ina pop, so that's what works for me. But quality ni masikio yako, imagine quality ni masikio yako. So what I'd suggest, instead of thinking of which DAW makes the best quality. You just figure out which DAW works for you and it makes your workflow easier. Ndio masikio yako isichoke haraka. By the time unamaliza kumix ngoma, uja have ku manually compress hiyo kitu, utafute all the dials, yani utengeneze, unajua. So ikwe kama mimi nakuanga nikimix natumia Logic na natumia Waves. When I have those two, inakuwa very easy to get, what I want to hear. So you just look for a DAW. I think that's all the time we had today. I want to shout out again. You can check him out on the latest episode of Single Kiasi. Uko this week ama uko. And until next time, if you have any questions on the comment section, and I'll make sure to answer each and every one of them. Stay strong. Endelea tu kutesa. Uko hivyo, endelea kutengeneza beats and Logic hacks. Yeah.